Hey guys, today I want to show you how to make a simple burlap bow for your door hangers. I've been making these bows for about 6 years now. They were my favorite bow to make at paint parties because they're nice and small. They fit on just about any size door hanger and they don't use much ribbon. So you can use up your scrap pieces of ribbon with this. So first you're going to need some burlap ribbon about 6 inches wide on a roll. You're going to need 2 kinds of wired ribbon with the wire in the edges. This one is 2.5 inches wide. So I wouldn't go any wider than that, but 2.5 inches wide. You can do it with smaller ribbon, but this is a nice base size. And then a second kind of ribbon can either be the same width, 2.5 inches, or it can be smaller like this one is. But you need 2 different colors or patterns that coordinate with your door hanger, and they both need to be wired. And then you're going to need some jute string, or you could also use a pipe cleaner or a zip tie, but I do believe the jute string kind of hides itself and camouflages in with everything else a little better. So I'm going to position my camera down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I've got my burlap ribbon cut out to about 16 inches. If you're not sure if you may want to make a bigger one or a smaller one, just make sure that when you fold it over right here in the middle and it overlaps, see how we've got it overlapping about 1 inch, just make sure that that's going to be big enough for you. So this will be the width of our bow when we're done. So if you want one smaller, adjust it in smaller. If you want one bigger, cut your piece bigger. Okay, slide this aside. You're going to need to cut 2 pieces of ribbon from one roll. This is 7.5 inches, 2 pieces, 1, 2. And then on your third or on your second type of ribbon, we're going to cut it the same length, but we only need like 1 piece of this. There we go. And then we just need a piece of jute string about the same length, just long enough you can tie a knot. And let's get started. So let's get our burlap. We're going to overlap it right here in the middle, about 1 inch right in the middle. And then we're going to put our finger here, and our other fingers are going to act as a scruncher. You're going to put it up toward the top and the bottom, and you're going to scrunch. You want it to look like this. Now, when you have it like that, you're going to take your other pieces of ribbon. You're going to do the same thing. Put your finger in the middle, scrunch, and pick up. Now, you're going to lay it at a diagonal on your bow. Do the same thing with the next one. Also, I should have mentioned, you could also dovetail these. So let's show what that would look like if we dovetail the ends of our ribbon. I forgot to do that. You just fold it in half and cut like that to create a little dovetail. That one was not very good. Let me redo that. I didn't get to the end of the ribbon. Let's do the same on this one. There we go. It just makes it look a little bit more finished on the ends. Okay, sorry. Back to the burlap bow. Fold it over in the middle. Use the scrunching technique with your fingers to fold it up just like that. Pick up your first wide piece of ribbon that's going to go in the back. Lay it at a diagonal, like so. Don't worry about fluffing it too much right now. Pick up the next piece of ribbon and lay it in a cross. So you're going to make an X with those 2 pieces of ribbon. And then the last piece, you're going to just pick it up and scrunch it right across the middle of the X, like this. Now you're going to take your jute string. Right now, my fingers are the only thing holding all this together. So we're going to replace our fingers with the jute string, wrap it around the front. And since you're going to need both hands to tie the knot, push everything against the table to hold it tight. And then you're going to tie your knot in the back. I'm going to do a nice double knot in the back to hold it all tightly together. Okay, now you can use your hands to gently fluff everything at the front. See how it looks kind of like a hot mess when you get done? Take your fingers and do like this underneath the ribbon. So it fluffs the middles and brings it forward. That wire in the ribbon is really going to help with this. And you might need to pull and tug on it a little bit to get it to go the direction you want. It's hard for me to show you guys and do it at the same time. So I'm going to pull it to look at it towards me so I can get it the position I want it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So there we go. There's our bow. So see how the back ribbon is the one that shows up the most, and then this one is more like your statement piece ribbon. So when you're choosing your ribbons, just make sure that whichever one is back here is going to be the one that you're going to use two pieces of, and then this one is just going to be, your accent. And then the burlap is really just to provide some fluff and some dimension and a little bit of texture. All right, hopefully you guys found this helpful. Good luck making bows.